Hello friend, today I'm going to discuss 4 mark question and answer as well as 6 marks question and answer from the lessons of Japan and Brazil through a traveler's eye, written by George Mikes. About this lesson already I have been explained and also given a summary as well as 1 mark question and answer, but now I'm going to discuss a 4 marks question and answer. See that 4 marks questions and answer, just see. Narrate how do Japanese respect privacy in Japan's, because already I have been discussed with you this in summary as well as one marks questions. See, Japan is an Asian country, it is an island country. The writer says that Japanese are well mannered people. Anyone can understand this fact within a few minutes of his or her stay in Japan's, because it is a Japan is a small country. It is located on a island country island and we have a overcrowded peoples, and within a few minutes we can understand about their people's mannerism. They have a well mannerism. Japan is an overcrowded country too. Although Japanese respect one another's privacy, it is a courtesy in Japan, which is the substitute of privacy. Also, courtesy has double functions, courtesy and privacy. He gives example of public telephones to demonstrate it. Because in that country have a overcrowded people, although Japanese people respect one another's privacy and have a courtesy. See, he gave one examples of telephones. Because in the already have been discussed in the explaining of this lesson as well as in the summary, because there is no spaces to keep make a booth of telephone booth separately. No, not like that. Within the how much are in that spaces in the hotel, in the hall, in the anywhere on the counter only they have a kept a telephone booth and talking like that. The little red telephones are kept in an open place like streets, shops and halls of the hotels. They do not have a separate place for public telephone booths, so they keep the telephone on the table or on the counters. Already I have been to discuss with you. See, people can speak their confidential business transactions and love quarrels on telephones in public place. Nobody bothers what a person is speaking on telephone. See, whatever that when you are going to talking with the phone or by telephone, because the telephones have on the counter only, where in the shop, halls or hotels. So at the time, if people start going on a communications in by the phone through a phone, at that time, no one people are listening. No one people are bothered about their talking, because there is their personal matter, whether it is a love matter, whether it is quarrel matter, whether it is business transactions, whatever it may be, but they won't interfere in their talking. That is called a courtesy. They are having a courtesy. Who? The Japanese people, he said. Who? George Mike says. Okay, see that. According to George Mike's, telephone receiver is one's castle. Castle means telephone booth in the hotel or a hall. Whatever castle means, hotel, hall, whatever in that only. No passerby listen in the conversation, though he passes close to the table or counter. See, whatever according to George Mike, whatever he observes in that country, no one the passerby listens about their conversations. Even he passes close to the table or counter while that fellow is talking. No one listen, no one bother. So that is the culture of that country. That is called a courtesy. Okay, see. Second questions. Describe the Japanese mannerism as described. See, answer. George Mike says that Japanese are well-mannered people. Japanese respect each other's privacy. Privacy means courtesy also. Telephone receivers are kept in the public places, but no passerby listen. If anyone speaks on it, we can speak matter related love, quarrel, and secret business transactions in a confidential way. So already have been discussed with you. See the same matter. They have a courtesy. Means no one is interfere in the others talking. That is called a courtesy. Whatever matter is there going on discussed by phone, by public phone. At that time, no one is listen, no one is interfere, no one is bother, because that is their personal matter, whether it is a quarrel, whether it is a love matter, whether it is a business transactions, whatever it may be, that is doesn't matter about them. Even they pass up by him, close to him, even though they won't listen. That is the culture, that is called a courtesy. See, all the Japanese bow to each other, even the child sitting in its mother's saddle bows. Saddle means back of the mother. Back up the mother. The saddle means back up the mother. They are supporting, they carrying to their babies. The conductors in the train and the deer also bowed at Nara. See, mother also carrying a babies means on their saddles, on their backbone. Mother's saddles bows. When the mother bows, automatically child also bows. Even the conductors, before checking the tickets, they bow to the public, and then they start to checking the tickets. Even when the writer visit to the zoo up at Nora, at there the deer also, when the writer goes there, then approached there when the writer went to the Nara Jews, at that time the deer suddenly woke up and bowed to him. See, that is the culture, that is called a culture. Even he think like that, even animals bow like that. It is there in the blood relation, blood circulated, the respect, giving a respect, that he says, think like that. The stores in Japan employ bowing girls within a quarter of an hour. The visitors will understand that bowing is complicated, but Japanese do it without much difficulty. Even in stores, Japanese employs bowing girls. See, bowing girls means pace boys. Pace boy means bowing girls. Girls stands where in the stores. Suppose in a mall, hotel, or anywhere. Who comes there, to them the give a respect with bowing. Girls bow there. So that is the called a courtesy visitor. And also the within a quarter of an hour, the visitor will understand that bowing is complicated. Their bowing is complicated. But Japanese do not do it without much difficulty. About their bowing, about their respecting. How means how long to bow and how deep to bow are decided on the basis of standing age, rank and positions. That is become a difficulty. They couldn't understand. That is become a complicated. How long to bow and how deep to bow, it is decided on the basis of standing age, rank, positions of the people. That was becoming complicated to the visitors to that country. He says, who George Mike observed. It is humorous that though the Japanese are well mannered, they become as savages. When the bus arrives, the gentlemen push each other to enter the bus. One should make a fearful noise. See, even the bus arrives. As soon as bus arrives, the people are rushing to boarding to the bus. At the time, the pushing each other by their elbows are pushing to in their stomach. Like that, the people are hurrying. Bowing as well as and hurrying to boarding the bus. And also then one should make a fearful noise while eating soup. If anyone does not make a fearful noise while eating soup, then the host will feel that the guest is an ill-mannered lout. See that even while eating a soup, they should make a fearful noise. That is called a appreciation of their culture. But even the who guest peoples or who comes from the foreigners, if they won't do like that, if they won't do like that, then they think like that, that is the ill manner. If they not appreciate to their fearfulness while eating a soup, then that Japanese people feel that they are ill mannered. They feel that who Japanese people about the foreigner, about the visitors, if they are not appreciate while eating a soup to make a fearful noise. The third one questions. Why is bowing in Japan complicated process? Sorry, question I have not going to mention. Question number third. Why is bowing in Japan a complicated process? The answer is C. Bowing is the mania of Japanese. It can be noticed immediately. They bow like a courtier. They bow with respect and seriousness. Their bowing is natural. Generally bowing is a quieter because it is a more formal and oriented. It is infectious too. Japanese have their own rules in bowing because in there that can be immediately give a mania. Mania means respect. They bow like a courtier, and they bow with respect and seriousness. Their bowing is a natural and is a oriental. Natural and formal and oriental, natural, because there is no any difficult according to them. He was saying, and it is a infectious too because Japanese have their own rules in the bowing. How deep to bow and how long to bow are the two major considerations bowing. There are two complicated. One is how deep to bow and how long to bow. The visitors become a complicated about their bowing each others. See, rank, standing, age and social status are considered while bowing. So these are the considered of the social respecting about the bowing. See, the bowing girl stands at the top of the escalators and their only duty is to bow deeply and with respect to all. The conductors bow to all the passengers and start checking the tickets. Even store girl employees also who comes to their stores, they have to bow with a respectfully. And even the conductor also bow to all the passengers before check the tickets, and after given a respect, after board each others, then they start to collect the tickets, checking the tickets. That is the rule of Japanese. Even the deer also bows properly before it snatches the pocket of food. Bowing seems genetic in Japan. Even deer also bows properly before snatches the pocket, because when the writer was visited to the Nara Jews, at the time the deer bowed him. After bowed, then the deer snatched a food pocket from him. That is the culture he was observed from that country. They have complicated hierarchy in bowing. There are some basic rules inside the family regarding bowings. They have complicated hierarchy in bowing because they are having some basic rules inside the family regarding the bowing. See, a wife bows to her husbands, a child bows to his fathers, younger brothers bow to elder brothers, sister bows to all brothers of whatever age. See, wife bows to husbands, child bows to father, younger brother bows to elder brother. But in sister life, bows to all brothers of whatever age, even younger or that is the rules of in the family. See, even a small child sitting in its mother's saddles also bows. Even a small child sitting in its mother's saddles. Mother's saddle means there in the back of or there front of in the chest. Even mother bows, automatically child also bows to there. That is the culture to giving from the birth life. They think like that. He observed like that. Who George Mike observed when he visited to the Japan country. Okay. Question number 4. See. Third war, the question number 4. Describe how traffic in Brazil leads to humorous observation. These are the 3 questions are being discussed about the Japan's. Now the 4th question is about Brazil's. A humorous observation. Brazil is a South American country George Mikes tells about traffic in Brazil. He says that because Brazil is a South American country, and George Mikes tells about traffic in Brazil. He says that nobody's hurries in Brazil. It seems they may reach their destinations an hour soon or a day late or not at all. So there is nobody hurries in Brazil. Yeah, they seem that they reach their destinies an hour soon or a day late or not at all. There is no rules about how much, means as much as their willing, their interest to go. Means it means that they are showing a leisurely. Mosaics means beautiful, decorating, a beautiful. Mosaics means a beautiful, decorating. Mosaics is a unique type of decorations. Means their footpath, their pavement, it means a footpath making a mosaics means decorations, a unique type of decorations. The Brazilian trapped in traffic have enough leisure time. They are having enough leisure time. Who? Footpathers means footwalkers. They are having with leisurely walking on the footpath, on the pavement, means on that mosaics, because it is decorated beautifully, and people are having so calm on that footpath and going with leisurely. There is no hurry. He says, he observed. George Mike, when he visited to the Brazil, then he observed this one about traffic rules. The grey pavements in the streets of Copacabana, Copacabana is a city, the name of the place, name of the city, are decorated with a mosaics by these leisurely characters. In Copacabana are decorated with a mosaics, the pavements, pavement means footpath are decorated, and also these leisurely characters. These peoples are having a leisurely, means by their beautifully footpath, looking a beautiful footpath and walking with a leisurely, because very interestly, because there is no hurry to take the reach to their homes. Means they are having a so beautiful atmosphere, beautiful decorations of pavements, means footpath to look like that and to become a leisurely, to take a time to their move. That is called a leisure. He says they develop contemplations and meditative mood when they are trapped in the traffic. Even on footpath only, on that mosaics means on the decorations of a footpath, they sit there and do a meditations. And trapped in the traffic. Even in the public, they trapped. Nobody strictly follow the traffic rules in Brazil. Violations of traffic rules are common. Violations of traffic rules are common for them, for the Brazilian people, because no one follow the traffic rules. See, the drivers ride the vehicles with a great speed, but no speed is fast to them. Comparatively, motor cars are extremely costly in Brazil. Still, the numbers of cars are increasing consistently. See, the drivers ride the vehicles with a great speed, but no speed is fast to them. As much as their interest only. If they want to make a speed. If they want to go slow. Neither fast nor slow. Sometimes the driver do like that. Even comparatively, motor cars are extremely costly in that country. Even though that the purchasing of buying a cars, buying a four-wheelers became a increasing, means constantly increasing. Buying a car, even though it is costly. The Brazilian driver notices a pedestrian steps off the pavement. He regards it as fair games. If Brazilian drivers notice a pedestrian step off the pavements, then driver regards it as a fair game. It as a fair game means if as soon as looks to the pedestrians on the pavement, then he want to make a fair game. Means as soon as looks to them, as soon as notice to them, they make a accelerator more. This is called a fair game according to driver. What he observed, George Mike observed about that drivers. The pedestrian jumps and runs to save his life. When motor car comes fastly, then the pedestrians jumped on their pavement for save the life, for the dear of life. However, they are friendly and small at each others. Even though that, driver and pedestrians are like a hunter and prey. Both are like a hunter and a prey. Hunter and a prey. This is that. Hunter and a shoot. Hunter and a prey there. See, however, they are friendly and a smile at each others. Even though, however, they are a friendly. Who? Driver as well as pedestrians. If they made a fair game, even they do like that, even though they are smile each others. That is the called a friendly. See, the war between drivers and drivers themselves is murderous but good tempered. The war between drivers themselves is murderous, means to making race. If they look to besides drivers and to make a start the race, even they do as like a murderous, but they good tempered. But it is a good tempered, a smiley, friendly. They overtake on both sides. They force others drivers to brake violently. They overtake on both sides, and also they force others drivers to brake violently, suddenly brake. That is there. In the one more country, Avenida in the city in Brazil, Avenida in one more city, Avenida Presidente Vargas is the worst place of traffic rules in traffic rule violations. That is the place of worst rules violations, traffic rules violations in that city. It is difficult to cross the road in Avenida Presidente Vargas. George Mikes gives a humorous comment about this traffic rules, violations of traffic rules. A man standing on one side at the Avenida Presidente Vargas tried to cross the road but failed due to heavy traffic. Suppose a friend look to his friends another side of a road. Another side up means another side of that road. So at the time try to meet to that. So when they try to meet at the time it became a very much traffic. It became a very much traffic. Due to that traffic they won't meet. Due to that heavy traffic they won't meet. They become a fail to meet each others. He suddenly finds his friends on the other side of the road. When asked how he got there, the friend answered that he was born on that side. So when he asked how he got there, the friend answered. How he got there? The friend asked. Then he replied, he was born on that side. You were born in this side, you were born on that side. They give a answer like that. When they won't, due to that traffic rules, much more traffic, they won't meet each other. They become a failure to meet each other. At the time, they reply each other like that because it is their born. He born to in that side, and this fellow born to in this side. Like that, they gave a replied and complete this lessons because very much traffic. They won't follow the traffic rules in that Brazils this much. And have a footpath is having a mosaics. Mosaics means a unique type of decorations. The people comes and walk on that footpath with a leisurely taking meditations, all these things because having a beautiful place footpath. When they are made a beautiful footpath, decorating, and then the people come there and doing meditations and take leisurely there. That is the rule of traffic. And even in the vehicles. Okay, stop. I'll stop because due to that it became I'll take if I taking more times then it become more GBs. Okay, thank you. Already if you have any doubt you may ask me in the online class. If you have any doubt while reading this 4 marks answers, if you become any doubt you may ask when I'm going to take a online class. Thank you one and all.